Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Safety Optional. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I recently got an invitation to go on a pig hunt with an electrical subcontractor friend of mine named Ben, who was really generous to bring me along on this hunt. We were hunting at a fenced ranch in central Oklahoma with several hundred acres. It didn't take us long that morning until we came across a group of pigs. This herd or sounder of pigs was moving along the top of a ridge. We got a good look at them, but decided not to shoot at the first thing we saw. We decided to track around a little bit and see what else we could find. As we were moving along, we found evidence where some pigs had bedded down for the night in the leaves. As we discovered, pigs really like to bed down in those leaves and hide. After a fair amount of tracking, we decided to move up into the corner of the ranch where we found some pigs that were bedded down. After a little bit of amateur special forces strategizing, we figured out a way to get down in a little ditch and get a shot on them. Doing stuff like this really makes the hunt fun. It's way better than sitting in a tree stand just waiting all day. It was painstaking to move up on them slowly and quietly, but we managed to get up there. The GoPro just doesn't do it justice how close we were able to sneak. And you can't really make out the pigs on it, but we could see them when we were there. After a little bit of discussion, we settled on a kind of blonde and spotted pig. Unfortunately, he was between two other pigs, so I had to stand up to really get a good shot on him. Bam! One shot, one kill. Of course, as soon as we shot, all the other pigs ran away. That was a stinky, stinky pig, but it's going to make for some pretty good barbecue. One thing that I really enjoyed about this hunt was I took my wife's grandfather's Marlin 3030 lever action that he had given me for Christmas quite a few years ago. I put a scope on it, and man, that gun was perfect for this hunt. Being lightweight and short made it easy to carry around, and I never got tired packing it through all the brush. Unlike the big old AR-10 6.5 Ben was packing, that little 30-30 was a lightweight, but it had plenty of power to stop those pigs dead in their tracks. After scurrying around, chasing, trying to find another sounder again, we hiked back up a hill and found a couple more that were bedded down. Here you can see one big one taking off to the right. There's still one little baby hiding out there that we managed to spook up. Like I said before, the GoPro really doesn't do it justice how close that little pig was, but I could have easily popped him with my sidearm if I'd wanted to. But it was just too little to mess with, so I let him go away. We finally came across that group again, and Ben had an opportunity to take a shot. Fortunately, Ben wasn't bothered by taking a shot on the move. He managed to plop one right there. You can see the camera twitch when I flinched. Another good looking pig on the ground.
Down right there.
That afternoon I switched GoPros and we went to a different part of the ranch. This is a steep rocky hillside that we decided to check out. This time we came across a couple of lone pigs again hanging out by a feeder. One was a little black baby-ish and then there was a big red one.
Pretty pig. I mean, it's just not even 2 o'clock. I almost kind of want to wait and see if there's another one.
We had plenty of afternoon and plenty of daylight left, so we decided just to look at this one.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
So we decided to sneak up on her. We stalked carefully and quietly until we got really close. Then we just watched for a little bit. She left and came back 2 or 3 times before she finally spooked and took off. I call hunting like that counting coup. Having an opportunity to take a shot, passing it up just to let them go.
That was pretty fun. That was a big hog. I could have shot her about 4 or 5 times.
We moved on across the ranch, found a big clearing. And on the far side of the clearing was a big white pig coming through the trees.
It's coming this way.
Because of our position on that pig with the sun at our back and the wind in our face, the pig had no idea we were there. The glare, it couldn't see us, and with the wind, it couldn't smell us. We decided to let that one go and try to find some other ones.
Think that sound good?
We eventually found another sounder moving through the forest. This time they were headed to a different feeder. We had the perfect opportunity. There was a little stream between us and them. All we had to do was carefully sneak down through that ravine and get behind a berm where we had a shot. I shortened this part down because it was painstakingly slow while we tried to sneak up on them. Unfortunately, as we were approaching, a couple saw us and spooked the whole pack and they left.
Oh man, that was too good to be true. Let's do that. Let's cut them off.
From that point, the hunt was on. We were going to chase this sounder until we got one, or so we thought. We decided to move along parallel to him so we could try to take a shot if we got an opportunity. We chased him up into some rocks on a hillside. At this point, I saw something I'd never thought I'd see.
That would be poor form to shoot him off the back of her, wouldn't it? That big white and black one's on top of that brown one.
It's hard to tell.
They're mating.
Those pigs are up there mating. I had a shot to take on that one. We decided to scoot up and see if we could get closer. At this point, my heart was pounding and my breathing was so heavy, I had no chance to take a good shot. I was just out of breath and exhausted from chasing them. Then, of course, they disappeared. At this point, all we could do is just watch the herd go by. We decided to track along parallel to him again to try to see if we could get another shot. But somewhere in moving along, we lost him. Up and down several hills. I don't know how many miles we walked, but it was a bunch. We were completely exhausted at the end of the day. From the top of the hill, we were able to spot a few pigs. Unfortunately, it was just so thick and they were so far away, I never got an opportunity to take a shot. Once we saw them move, we decided to try to follow them again. Back down the hill we went again. We found a small group that split off from the main sounder and watched them, but never got another shot to take.
Saw something moving.
So back to more stalking. We decided to go check out an area of the ranch where we hadn't been yet, up on a hillside. Sure enough, as we moved up there was another pig. After missing the opportunity to shoot the one on the back of the female, I decided I wasn't going to let this one pass. As soon as I saw an opportunity, I took a shot. Unfortunately, I was so darn out of breath, I just shot right over the top of him, and he took off running. We went up to where he'd been, looked for any sign of a hit, found nothing.
No, I know I missed it, but I probably shouldn't take a shot. Hit him.
At this point, we spooked a couple more that ran off, and you can see that one charging into the fence.
Never even saw it. I didn't either.
Finally, after a long afternoon, we managed to come across the herd again.
Yeah, I don't know which one I even want.
As luck would have it, this time they were back where we had originally snuck up on them in that little creek. The setup was perfect. The wind was in our face, the sun was at our back, the glare would mean they couldn't see us, the wind would mean they couldn't smell us. So we just snuck down through the sandy bottom of that little water area, trying really hard just to be as quiet as we possibly could. The opportunity was perfect. I had a chance to catch my breath, relax before taking the shot. Had a chance to really identify which one I wanted to take. Of course, I couldn't pass up the shot on that black and white one again. As soon as I got a shot, I took it. One shot, one kill. Special thanks to Ben for being on top of it with his phone to take the alternate angle here. It was a fantastic end to an absolute blast of a hunt. I can't thank Ben enough for the opportunity. It was a really good time.
What again?
You can see after the shots that pig's nervous system kept it twitching for a little while.
Good pig. Thank you, pig.
Yep, that one ended up having some pretty good little cutters on it. I was pretty pleased with taking that pig. If you guys watched this far, I'd like to thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys following along and enjoying this hunt with me. Hopefully I'll get an opportunity to do this again in the future. But as always, thanks for watching Safety Optional.